lights lit. Christmas was just around the corner, but for one elderly woman, it was the loneliest and coldest time of the year. Alone in her small, unheated flat, she huddled under a thin blanket, the biting chill seeping into her bones. Her stomach rumbled with a hunger that had become a constant companion. She hadn't eaten a proper meal in days, and with no money for food or heating, despair was beginning to set in. She knew she couldn't just stay there. Summoning what little strength she had, she put on her worn-out coat and stepped out into the frosty air, hoping to find some way, any way, to survive the day. The streets were bustling with last-minute shoppers, their arms full of gifts and food, their faces bright with holiday cheer. For the elderly woman, it was a world away from her own reality. As she walked slowly, her eyes scanned the pavement, a habit born of desperation. And then, she saw it, a small, glinting coin on the cold, hard ground. She bent down, her stiff joints protesting, and picked it up. It was a 50-pence piece. It wasn't much, but to her, it was everything. It was a chance for a small bite to eat, a glimmer of hope on a bleak day. Clutching the coin tightly in her hand, she felt a small wave of relief wash over her. This was her meal for the day. As she continued her walk, her mind racing with what she could buy. She saw a young man sitting on a bench, looking downcast. He looked cold and hungry, a mirror of her own suffering. Her heart went out to him. Forgetting her own needs for a moment, she approached him cautiously. "Excuse me, sir," she said, her voice soft and trembling slightly. "I haven't eaten in days, and I've just found this. It's not much, but perhaps it can help you." She held out the 50p coin she had just found, her only possession in the world at that moment. The stranger looked up, surprised, and saw the genuine compassion in her eyes. He smiled a warm, understanding smile, and gently pushed her hand back. "No, you keep it," he said kindly. "You need it more than I do." The old woman's eyes welled up with tears. She smiled back, a genuine, heartfelt smile that lit up her weary face. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion. "I know what it's like to be hungry. It's a terrible feeling." She felt a strange sense of peace. Even though she was still hungry, her small act of kindness had warmed her from the inside out. She had offered her only hope to someone she thought was in greater need. And in that moment, she felt a connection, a shared humanity that was more fulfilling than any meal. It was a simple, beautiful gesture between two strangers on a cold Christmas day. But the story didn't end there. The young man stood up and revealed a hidden camera. He explained that he wasn't homeless. He was conducting a social experiment to see if people would still show kindness during the busy holiday season. He had been there all day, and she was the only one who had stopped, the only one who had offered help. And not just any help, she had offered him everything she had. He was deeply moved by her selflessness. "Because you have shown such incredible kindness," he said, his voice filled with admiration, "I want to give you something." He reached into his wallet and pulled out a thick envelope. "Here is £1,000. Merry Christmas. Your good deed has not gone unnoticed." The woman was speechless, tears of gratitude streaming down her face as she accepted the gift that would change everything. This incredible story reminds us that no act of kindness, however small, is ever wasted. The elderly woman's choice to give away her last 50p, an act of pure generosity, came back to her 1,000-fold. It teaches us that compassion is a powerful force, and that giving, even when we have very little, can lead to the greatest blessings. Her story is a beautiful testament to the human spirit and the magic of Christmas. So, as you go about your day, remember her. Be kind. Your small act of generosity could change someone's life forever. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories. Merry Christmas, everyone.